Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
The ANC has been in the government of South Africa for almost 30 years, 3 decades. It has done 4 things. It has collapsed security in South Africa. Criminality is rampant. If you are a South African who live in communities, you will know what I'm talking about. It has failed to improve the quality of public education in South Africa. This gentleman and the lady don't want to take their kids to a township school. Forget what they say. It has collapsed public health in South Africa. I can tell you, this gentleman have medical aid cards in their pockets, and the lady. They don't want to go to Tembisa Hospital when they are sick themselves. The 4th thing, it has brought South Africa to its knees when it comes to a basic thing that is called electricity. They have taken South Africa to the dark ages. That is the ANC.
Sanibona, ngiyamazi ukuthi uPrince Mashel uyaphuma endleleni kwesinye isikhathi. Akhuluma izinto eziningi eziphuma eceleni, kodwa kulezi zinto azibalile uma ivideo iqala zibaluleke ngendlela eyisimanga ngoba izinto iANC ezenzile. Izenze ngempela. Kule video manje ngifisa sikhulume ngeinto ezimbalwa, into esho ufikile Mbalula uma ekhuluma ngoMashele. Sikhulume nge-National Treasure. Siyazi ukuthi kulamaviki aphelile i-MK Party ike yathi izofaka i-vote of no confidence against the Minister of Finance oku-Enoch Godongwana mayelana nendaba yakhe ukuthi bafuna resign. So sizocaphuna-ke mayelana nalolu daba. Into esizoyibheka. Enye into esizoyibheka indaba ye-Tyler Bank. Siyazi ukuthi indaba ye-Tyler Bank sireportile ngayo, sisalindele ngoba i-trial yakhona i-case yakhona isekwe-trial. Kodwa kunento enziwe uGodongwane eyenza ukuthi ngithi asenze le video sike sikhulume ngalezi zinto. Ngoba isona sizathu esenza ukuthi ngize ngenze le video ngoba ngiyafisa ukuthi sibe updated ngendaba ye-Tyler Bank. Into engiphatha kabuhlungu ngendaba ye-Tyler Bank ukuthi lina 65 years in existence or 66 years in the exista lela bank, of which we are understanding 34 years or 33 years yokuqala ukuthi lingabi nayo license, lingakwazi uku-operate njengebank ngoba izwe lalisacindezelekile. Kodwa kuyadumaza ukuthi kuze kube namhlanje after 30 years kuphethe uhulumeni omnyama lela bank alizange laba i-commercial bank functiona fully, kodwa beli operator under i-special what konje ukuthi likwazi nje ukuthatha ama deposits. And the way kwenzeka ngakhona lela bank beliqasha abantu ababalelwa ko-400. La eSouth Africa ke uma kuqasha umuntu oyi-1 esikhathini esiningi lowo muntu loyo ujwayele ukondla abantu abawu5 or 6 ngenxa ukuthi sinemndeni othi mawusebenza wena ebese wondla bona lawo bantu labo. Uma ngabe uzelwe ekhaya mhlambe ungwesifazane unengane yakho, uma uthola umsebenzi kunemali othi mawuyithola uthumelela umama ekhaya ngoba mhlambe ingane yakhe ihlala naye, noma mawuyishiya crash ukhokhe lapho. Kodwa masuphelele umsebenzi wena ngoba kwayona le mali egrant iphela ungakayindawo. So ngiyafisa sikhulume ngale ndaba ngoba iyawuthinta kakhulu umoya wami wokuthi ngibona abantu kuthiwa bazophelelwa umsebenzi. Uhulumeni efanele ngabe uyangenelela ekutakuleni la enze imizamo ukuthi isimo sibe ngcono. Sibone ngathi uThathithi uyacindezela naye. Ilokho nje ngifisa sikubheke kule video.
We went and met with the EFF, and they even met next to the toilet with our leadership in Cape Town. Yeah, next to the toilets there with where the deputy president and Mdu. Mdu is here, right? They met with them. We asked them, which is correct. Mr. Malema is right. Which is correct that Mr. Malema in that meeting, we said to them, abstain if you are opposed. If you say that the DA is a problem. They said to the ANC, dismiss the DA and the Freedom Front Plus. We can consider that. That was the first phase. The second one, we went to meet in a meeting, face to face. They came with their expert on budget. Some guy, they've employed them. It's not political leader. Is their expert on these matters. We don't have experts, we've got political leaders. Anyone can relate to the budget, including myself with my voodoo economics. I can engage with the budget. Now, we pride ourselves of that. I mean, Zugo was presenting our position here. He's a member of the NEC. Now, they brought their expert. Their expert explained elaborately the role of Treasury. And he traced it from which year? 18 something. And then up until now, and he explained it to his boss, Julius, in the meeting. Because I explained to them that we don't run Treasury. And that we've got no intention to run Treasury. Okay? We've got no intention to run Treasury as the ANC. Those who want to do so have failed in the past.
Uchuduma Qubule, if economists na South Africa ay perform kahle, mabila ma-office efanele siwa blame i-National Treasury kanye ne-Reserve Bank ngoba labantu laba ibona bakhipha aba-responsible for economic growth. Uthi umbalula la bona as ANC, the ruling party, they don't run i-National Treasury. Meaning i-National Treasury is run somewhere. Kukhona abantu abathatha iy'nqumo ey'thinta udaba lwemali ey'thinta thina njengabantu. Bona njengoba si-electhe bona ukuthi abanasay. Uthi abantu abazamile ukuthinta lela office ka-National Treasury in the past they failed. Interesting kakhulu lento ukuthi kune-office elingaranwa yi-ANC. Kune-office eliranwa somewhere. So sizothola manje ukuthi ubani orana lela office. Cela uzwe la.
Treasury is reactionary, and Treasury is still captured by apartheid apologists and apartheid beneficiaries. You know, there's something you don't know, that when Zuma removed Pravin Gordhan, the Treasury senior staff came together and said, let's resign and leave with the pin. Those people have got a pin to PESAL. The DG of Treasury then didn't have a pin of PESAL. So without PESAL, you can't pay salaries of the workers. That's when they wanted to collapse the state. That's how it prepared they were to collapse the state in favor of an individual, which is treasonous. I mean, if you start disappearing with the pin that pays salaries and then those things that pay the tenders and this and that, service providers. And they are, I forgot the name, and there used to be an African woman. There is the one who's got a personal pin. Her alone has got that access to the thing. So she can disappear. We're gone, we're finished. And for sure, it is in her will. Or when if she dies, the pin must be given to so and so.
Ona if uyakwazi ukuconnect ama-dot, then manje so understand why umbalulete bona as ANC they don't run i-treasury, but CIC uyikubekela kahle ukuthi i-treasury is still captured by the apartheid beneficiaries. Laba baberun economics kathi apartheid ibona barun i-treasury manje. Yibona ba-decide athi nefuna ku-invest oyini engafanelanga invest kuyo. Ngilifaka lolu daba ngoba indaba yethala ibona abaphethe i-Reserve Bank, ibona abaphethe i-treasury. Isinqumo esithathwe uminister uzosi-understand ukuthi sisukaphi. Ukube bebene-interest yokuthi asisave le msebenzi yabantu abazosala behlupheka ababaloko 400. It's been 2 months ngiyacabanga indaba yethala imile. Should labantu abahol for 2 months. Abantu abadeposit imali zabo ethala zibanjiwe. It's been 2 months. Yenziwa abantu abanepower. Kodwa ngoba ANC ayinasay, i-treasury yenza lesinqumo ezosithatha. Asiphinde sicaphe nokugcina bese siya kwindaba yethala.
Same as will never back the DA. We are not beholden to them. They have chosen to participate And they have created their own chaos. We are still standing. You know, when Zuma decided to appoint a minister over a weekend, this country's economy collapsed to rubbles, and he had to go and fetch Pravin Gordhan. Do you want us to do that for South Africa? For whose benefit? Collapse the economy, everything becomes chaos in this country. We're not beholden to the DA. DA can walk even tonight if they want to walk. Let them walk. Let them walk. This GNU will not collapse. With us at the helm, it will not collapse.
Umbaxla ukuvezela ukuthi uma kungenzeka bona abaxosha iDA kuzokwenzeka lento yenza ngesikhathi uZuma exosha uPravin Gordhan, economy ya collapse. Manje uyabuza ukuthi bangakwenzelani lokho. iDA mayifuna ukuhamba ihambe yona. Lokhu kukuvezela ngokusobala ukuthi iNational Treasure iphethwe somewhere. iDA ikhona lapha ya kuGNU ufuna yenze noma yini ngoba kunabantu abazokwazi ukumanipulate economy. So kufanele kube nje. Imisebenzi abantu efana ngabe isaviwe. Abantu baqhubeka basebenza. Ngeke izisave ngoba labantu laba banendaba. Zocaphuna isinqumo ke sithathe uMinister Enoch Godongwana mayelana nedaba leIthala. Kodwa ngithe ngiyendlalele lenkulumo. Uqaluza ukuze uzothi mawuzwe isinqumo sithathile uunderstand ukuthi sisukaphi isinqumo. Ngoba iNational Treasury ayiphethwe iANC, iphethwe somewhere. Nabo as ANC ushilo umbalula wathi nabo as ANC abalithinti lela office ngoba liphethwe somewhere. Ushilo wathi abake bazama ngaphambilini behluleka. Uzuma kwaphoqa ukuthi akamlando Pravin ambuyisele back to ioffice le treasure. So khuluma ngoPravin ngelindanga. Sikhulume ngokufa kwama state owned enterprises under uPravin Gordhan. Sizokhuluma nokuthi inhloso kwakuyini. Sizokhuluma ngelindanga. Asiqhubhe.
Look, it came as a shock when I got the letter that the minister had written to the governor of the Reserve Bank, because I've been negotiating with the National Minister of Finance since September last year in good faith about how we can save Ithala and how we should go about it. And in fact had agreed in principle to looking at a guarantee of, as you say, 2.2 billion rand. That guarantee I would have had to sign for as MEC of Finance in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. And that guarantee would have been used to secure the services of a licensed commercial bank to allow the depositors of Ithala to continue trading. At no stage whatsoever was there an agreement that the province would sign for a guarantee and all the depositors would be paid out their deposits. I would never have agreed to that, because to repay that under the fiscal conditions that we currently face, the over 70 billion we've had cut from National Treasury over the last 4 years, would put us in a precarious situation. And this was a stopgap so that we could sort out the mess that we'd inherited around Ithala Soc, the bank and its licensing, to ensure that mainly depositors are protected. You know, this has been going on for almost a year now. And then, of course, the repayment administrator got involved and shut down the operations. Ithala hasn't been able to operate for 4 months. And we still await, the trial on the matter of the liquidation from the Prudential Authority. That hasn't even happened. It just seems everybody is intent on shutting down Ithala at whatever cost.
Uma ngikhuluma ekuqaleni ngenza iphutha ngathi it's been 2 months, it's been 4 months Ithala linga-operate. Kodwa umuzwa u-MEC of Finance waKwaZulu Natal uthi beka engage no Minister of Finance uku-Enoch Godongwana. Bekhuluma ukuthi lingaseyivwa kanjani Ithala ukuze abantu baqhubeke babhenke khona. Okwesibili kusave nemisebenzi. bebethi yena negotiator in good faith ukuthi bazoba nesu lokuthi kungenziwa njani futhi ethembile ukuthi bazokwazi ukuthi beze nekhambi kune guarantee kodwa manje icala lisenkantolo kumele isinqumo mayelana ukuthi yaliquidate ithala noma cha kodwa uminister mayisekhipha igarantii yokuthi uzokhipha 2.2 billion azonikeza elinye ibhank ukuthi libhadala abantu base-Ithala okusho ukuthi i-Ithala Bank noma isinqumo sesingasaphumanga already kubo seliquidate usho ukuthi labantu bangenza noma yini ukuze le indaba ye-Ithala ingalungi iliquidate ngoba phela uma ucabanga le mali le uminister azoyikhipha for ukusecure ama-deposit walabantu bekangakhipha leyo mali bayifake ezile mali edingakalayo ukuze Ithala liqhubeke li-operate bese kungukuthi abantu bakwazi uku-accessa ama-deposit wabo so lokho bekusho ukuthi at least izobe iseyiviwe imisebenzi nabantu futhi baqhubeke basebenzise Ithala Bank lisave kodwa uminister uthatha isinqumo sokuthi abantu ababuyisele imali zabo okusho ukuthi ngesingabo sekufana nokuthi isinqumo sesiphumile Ithala seliquidate angeke isalunga udaba lwalo yilento akhala ngayo MEC ukuthi akimjabulisanga lento ngoba ube negotiate ube khuluma no minister uminister kunokuthi akhulume naye uyena usebona ngestatement esimazisa esesazisa abantu ukuthi no uminister ukhiphe le imali le 2.2 billion ukuthi akusecure abantu bathola imali zabo yebo siyavuma abantu funa bathola imali zabo kodwa ngoka MEC bekufuneka abantu bathola imali zabo through Ithala Bank Ithala Bank livuselele likwazi ukusebenza liphinde lifunction futhi as ibank ngoba uma sebethola kwelinye ibank kuzobe kusho ukuthi seliquidate asimcaphuna kokugcina MEC.
What's the legal position, though? In other words, are you offended at the fact that you were not consulted first before the finance minister announced this decision? Or is it a question of the law? In other words, you were supposed, in terms of the law, to be consulted first. So which one is it?
Well, I think it's probably the latter. If I'm going to be responsible to sign a 2.2 billion rand guarantee on behalf of the province of KwaZulu-Natal, then I would have at least expected some sort of consultation before the minister writes to the governor of the Reserve Bank. I think that's the least he could have done. We've acted in good faith all along. There's been engagements with the president on this matter. The president had requested that the Prudential Authority, the Repayment Authority, Ithala and the province sit round a table and try and come up with a solution, ultimately to protect those who are most vulnerable, those depositors at the bank. And clearly this has not been complied with. And in my opinion, Voyo, and the evidence I have at hand, the national minister has unilaterally written and instructed the Reserve Bank governor to proceed to repay all the depositors, and KwaZulu-Natal will be held liable for the 2.2 billion rand. Unless I can be proven wrong, that is the evidence I have at hand.
Tenza ukuthi uMEC adumale ukuthi lolu daba balikhulumile nano president. Bethi na alungiswe. Akuhlalwe phansi wathi upresident Prudential Authority abe Ithala Bank ugovernment wakwaZulu abahlale phansi bakhulume around the table babonisana ukuthi yipi into engenziwa ukuze kwazi ukuthi Ithala liqhubeke lisebenze kodwa kunalokho uminister kasenzanga njalo sevele wangaxhumana nanaye wavele wabhalela i-Reserve Bank manje yona into emkhalisayo so isona lesi ke isinqumo esimkhathazayo uMEC noma ekhathazekile ngoba yena ngesingayo ufuna ilungiseke indaba yeIthala asimcaphuna kokugcina bese siyivala ivideo.
But what is your understanding, though, of how Ithala got into this mess in the first place?
I can't speculate. I wasn't in government during this period, but I can tell you that the one decision that was made by this administration was once we resolve the Ithala matter, that there would have to be an investigation as to why it took so long to enable Itala to qualify for a commercial banking license. I cannot speak for the sins of the past. All I can tell you is that we're trying to resolve this amicably in the best interest of those deposit holders at Itala.
Kuka MEC bekafisa ukuthi usaveke ithala buthi maqedwe ukusaveka bese kubenzwe investigation ezokwazi ukuchaza ukuthi kungani ithala lingazange laba ibank elifunctiona fully lingazange layithola i-commercial license. Isizathu salokho besiyini? Kodwa emveni kokuba sebelisavile lona ibank nemisebenzi abantu sisaviwe nemali zabantu bazozithola ngoba vele abantu imali zabo bazozithola noma kungenzakalani. Kodwa nje ngoba phela vele kukhona le guarantee nalo minister ishoyo. Kodwa indlela enza ngayo uminister, kodwa mawuzokhumbula ukuthi i-Reserve Bank even i-ANC yingakho noma ethe upresident abahlale phansi etafuleni babonisane kuzama ukuthi kuzwe nezixazululo, kodwa ngoba ayicontrolwa yi-ANC kukhona la uminister athathe khona ama-instructions. Anginalwazi, anginabufakazi balokho, kodwa ngikushiso into eshiwo uMbalula ukuthi nabo as i-ANC abacontrol lo i-Reserve Bank. Yingakho uminister ethatha isinqumo. Bengithi ngilethele le video ngoba noma ukwazi ukuconnect ama-dot uyabona ukuthi hayi isizathu esenza ukuthi uminister athathe lesinqumo ingoba akacontrolwa yi-ANC. Kukhona la controlwa khona yena. So lawo bantu labo mhlawumbe abathandanga ukuthi lisave Ithala Bank. Mhlawumbe yibe imbangela ukuthi libe neminyaka o65 years kuze kube manje ingabe bikho i-license. Le operator ngazi under special what elivumela ithatha ama deposit kuphela. Lingabi i-bank fully functional njengalama bank esinawo la eSouth Africa. So uma kusenje kulezwe lakithi akakazukulunga ngoba kusho ukuthi angeke siwabona amanye amabhenki bayingxenye ye-banking system, ye-banking sector, kube ne-competition, kungena abanye abantu. Uma ngase kwenzeka kube khona ibhenki eliyobe lihambisana nalabantu abarana i-Reserve Bank, nalabantu akuyibona abathatha inqumo nge-National Treasury. Uma ke livunywe yibo, kodwa olibheke lobe livunywe yibo yobe lihambisana nemigomo nemibandela, shuthi lo belivulile yobe eyivumile imigomo nemibandela. Angazi, kodwa ngiyacela ukuze uphala kwakho ngalolu daba. Ungakhohlwa ukusubscribe, ushare, ulike, ucomment ngoba ngiyafisa ukuze ukuphawula kwakho ukuthi wena ngesingawubona kanjani. Ngabe ku right na ukuthi i-office elibaleke kangaka eliphethe imali zezwe la upresident amakhona athi sizothatha imali engaka, si-invest imali engaka, kodwa akana say kulelo office okuyilona lifuna likhipha imali. Kuthini okwakho ukuphawula ngalolu daba? Ungasupporta ke ngokujoin i-membership yale channel. Qala ku-R40 ngenyanga kuya phezulu. Okwesibili, uma ngabe unqena lokho, ikhona i-account kwi-comment ephiniwe. Ungasidonatela ngalokho nakho. Ngale kwalokho mina nawe sidibane kwi-video elandelayo. Ngiyabonga.